What's up, YouTube? If you're watching this right now, you most likely missed the Twitch stream. First and foremost, subscribe to the channel right now. You know what I'm saying? It only takes 3 seconds. And in the description will be the Twitch. Come over there and drop me a follow, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Some male Canon events I can think of off the top of my head. I'm trying to think of ones that are not like easy. Obviously, like getting rejected, spanking your John. Is being gay a Canon event? My delayed soundboard. All right. Male Canon events.
Male Canon events. First
the haircut. Yes, the bald haircut. Fumbling a 10 out of 10. I never fumbled no 10s. Or was it because they weren't 10s? Now that I'm thinking about it, they're 10s at the time, but now that I'm grown up and more knowledgeable, I don't think they were 10s. So I never fumbled no 10 out of 10.
Fumbling a 10 out of 10. You know, I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the worst ones in my opinion. Reason why we've all been through this. There's always been that one girl that you thought you had in the bag. I mean, she was fine, beautiful, gorgeous. I mean, in your mind, she goes band for band with SZA, Lotto, and Ruby Rose. Like,
nigga, ain't no, bro, no woman in the world is going band for band with them. I'm sorry. I don't care how in love, my delayed ass soundboard, bro. I don't care how in love I am with you. I never tell you to your face just to make you feel good that you could go band for band with SZA, Ruby Rose, and nigga Lotto. Nigga. SZA? That's SZA. Hold on. Let's nigga, this SZA? Never in entire. Oh wow, my pimple is crazy. Never in your entire life. I think we gotta stop lying to women, bro, just to make them feel good, cause that's damn near impossible.
you feel me? If for some wild reason you think you actually have a chance with that girl, you try to get her and you're doing good, and then randomly one day she just goes. And for the rest of that week, you're just contemplating.
Yeah, that never happened to me,
text, looking at what you could possibly have done wrong. Thinking maybe she forgot about the text. Maybe you said a weird joke.
I don't think I go after 10s, bro.
Random. Just whatever your brain can imagine.
I can see their flaws through their looks.
Of course, it's not just you. Well, nigga, hate to break it to you. She likes a guy and it's not you. Game is game. And the worst part about it is that oftentimes the next week she ends up hard lunching with her new man. And when you see him, it's somebody you don't even think is better than you. Well, brother, hate to break it.
The closest thing I had to this, bro, is I had this ex, right? On and off throughout high school, bro. So at this point, we graduated. She come over to the crib, bro. Okay, so like how it happened was like, she came over to the crib in high school. Like I snuck her in on like half days when my parents was at work. You know what I'm saying? I had the free crib. I snuck her in, but like nothing ever happened. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad nothing ever happened, because at that point I probably didn't know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I was like 14, 15, so I ain't know what I was doing, right? We, you know what I'm saying, just kiss, touch each other, whatnot, bro. Typical, right? But like, now this after high school, and she posts something on Snap, and I slide up, I say something crazy, and then it was about her titties. I said something crazy, and then she said something, and then I said something about sucking them, and she like, boy, you not even and I'm like, come over, I'll show you, right? So boom, she pull up to the crib, gang, and she had my bliss text. Y'all know bliss text is like a top 10 essential for me, right? So she had my bliss text. So I'm looking like, yo, where my bliss text at? And she over there giggling. I'm like, yo, you hit my bliss, blah, 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 right? So I'm like, come on, gang, get my bliss text. My lips is chapped and whatnot, bro. She say, find it. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean find it? Like, it could be anywhere in this room, right? She was like, knowing me, where would I hide it? I'm like, I don't know, right? And then she say, I hid it on my body. Oh, fuck. So I'm not gonna lie, her best features were her titties. So I push her on the bed, and I start feeling for my bliss text, and I got it, right? And then I was like, yeah, you lucky I ain't suck them too. And she's like, boy, you not about it. Oh my God, this soundboard hates me. It hates me. She said, boy, you not about it. So I pushed her back again on the bed, bro. I started sucking her titties, and she like, oh, you know what I'm saying? The whole, right? Unfortunately, my sister came home from school sick, and I thought I told her she could stay because it was only gonna be my sister. Like, she gonna be in her room, her door closed. She don't feel good. She gonna be doing her thing. But then my sister was like, my mom's coming home too because she actually really don't feel good. So then she left, and then the next day I told her slide back. She was like, she can't. And like a week later, she was posted with a man, bro. So yeah, that's the closest thing that ever happened to me. Yeah, bro. I will savor that bliss sex to the day I die, bro.
To you, but he is. And then when they eventually break up, you're gonna be right back on her feet begging for her to take you back. But before that, you will go through the I hate that bitch phase. After every man goes through a heartbreak, they always
I didn't hate her. I just wanted my willy wet. You know what I'm saying?
hate the girl for a little bit. It's inevitable, bro. Every single bad thing that you've noticed and garnered about her in the past couple of years, it just kind of comes flowing back into your brain in one rushing, angry moment until it eventually boils over and you realize you don't really hate her. You're just sad that she's gone. But you still go through the phase, though. Then you get sad and you're a little bit depressed and you're wondering why it didn't work out. Maybe you'll never find love again. Maybe something else won't happen. I don't know. You just stress. But usually you end up doing all of this stressing late at night, which leads you to the third male Canon event, 3 a.m.
I thought something crazy was coming. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, okay.
All been through 3 a.m. motivational workout. I can speak for all
This never happened at 3 a.m., but yes, it's happened, bro. It's happened like late night, early mornings, but never 3 a.m. for me.
of us. We've all been through.
Whether but it's it was facts, bro. Like, you would sit there, be watching like a basketball game or something, or like, you know what I'm saying, just like a motivational speaker. And you're like, damn, that could really be me. So at 3 a.m. you bust it, I'm talking about you sweating up a storm like it's Planet Fitness in your room, gang. Like, we all been there, bro. And after that workout, when you feel how sore your body is, you stop same day. I'm not gonna lie. It'd be the first and last time you do it until like 3 months later when you watch another motivational workout.
Breakup or heartbreak, or maybe you just realize you're a bum. You went through that phase where you thought at 3 a.m. in the morning you was gonna change the world. You started doing push-ups, started watching David Goggins videos, and you're up all night feeling motivated and thinking that you're finna rule the world. You're finna be the most swole, chiseled, drizzled, gizzled, diggled, fadiddled, top tier man that you can be. And then you wake up after you pass out on the floor from doing all of them push-ups. Look at your surroundings, realize your room is still dirty, and then eventually come to the realization that you'll never be that.
I'm telling you, bro, you come to that realization and 3 months later you right back at it, bro.
But you know something else that can send you into this motivational arc? Canon event number 4, going bald. I promise you,
my son will never have to experience this, bro. We gotta do better than our parents, bro. Until my son gains consciousness and says, Dad, I think it's time to chop my shit. His shit will never get chopped, bro. I can't do that. Unless he gonna look... No, never mind. I was gonna say, unless he look clean with it, but I'm thinking of like a very low taper at most. You know what I'm saying? But... bald, bro, he's never going Michael Jordan unless that's his choice, gang.
Every single person watching this video has gone through this phase, and most of the time it's because of your dad. Brother, I am gonna tell you right now, for the first 5 years of my life, I had to be completely butt naked Michael Jordan bald. Because
no, I never had. I got my... Yeah, no, I think for like the first 4 years of my life, I had hair. Like, I had braids. Like, I got baby pictures with braids, cornrows. I was looking crispy, bro. I don't know where the happened, bro. But my parents deserve jail time for that. I'm not gonna lie.
I was 28. He stopped growing hair, and ever since that day, he decided that he didn't want me to grow hair.
Facts. Oh my God, facts.
It was the most aggravating thing of my life,
and if it's your mom's, it's because like it gotta be like behavior or something, bro.
I'm sure every single one of
y'all.
To
this day, like when I had my braids and even this, bro, like my mom, every time I come home from the barber, she like, what did they do to your hair? Nigga, I got a lineup. I got a fade. Like, what you want me to do? And she be like, oh, even the hair on your face, I wouldn't go for that. You not my bitch. And even if you were, the fuck, nigga, like, I like my hair, you know what I'm saying?
Do that same thing. And the worst part about it is that after he allowed me to have hair, he only allowed my hair to get to a certain, which is known as the bald fade, which most of us have gone through, especially black children. And the worst part about this is that back then, when I was growing up, the mohawk was very popular.
Nigga. Oh my god! I wish I had some pics on demand, bro. I gotta show some. If this go up on YouTube, I'm gonna try to edit some in here right here, bro. Nigga. My fucking mohawk, bro. Nigga, I had that shit from like 4th grade all the way to 10th grade. The only reason I cut it in 10th grade was because I was fucking with this little shorty and she was like, you should get waves. So I went ahead and I got waves. But nigga, I was rocking a mohawk from like 6 years old till I was like 14, bro. I kid you not, gang. Well, 6 is a stretch. Maybe like 8. From 8 to 14, bro, I had a mohawk, bro. And that shit was not crispy. Well, to me it was back in the day, but golly.
It was during the LaMelo, Odell, mohawk phase.
Okay, no, I never had that. I just had cut the sides and that little ass strip of hair down the middle.
Everybody and their mother wanted a mohawk, and I wanted that so bad, but no, I couldn't get it because my dad said, and I quote, if you get a mohawk, you have to walk around naked everywhere because the mohawk tribe did. Yeah, I don't know why that nigga said that. That was some fucked up shit. But basically, he was just trying to get me to be bald like him, so hey, yeah, I guess it kind of worked.
Look at him now.
Now we got these.
See?
But something else that dads often made us do was help them around the house.
You kind of look like Tyrese Maxey, bro. Is this not Tyrese Maxey? I like a pic like this, bro. Maybe I'm just racist. I don't see it anymore.
And one thing that I know for sure that we all went through was our dads getting mad at us
for the flashlight, bro. The flashlight, bro. He's gonna say the flashlight. YouTube premiums, $10 a month. If anybody wants to send me $10 every month, we go free for free. Feel free. I'm not gonna do it.
One thing that I know for sure that we all went through was our dads getting mad at us when we didn't hand them their tools fast enough. My brother.
Nigga, no. The fucking flashlight, bro. Nigga, you ever had a Jamaican dad? You like this with the flashlight, think you doing your best. And he like, what it light? Like, yo, what is it? So me can't say, man. Paint it like good. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing my best. I can see it. I can see it the way I'm holding it. So what you talking about? Bro, the pressure to hold a flashlight for a Jamaican dad working on a project, bro. Like, bro, especially when he don't know what he doing, but he got too much pride to say, man, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's hire somebody to do it, bro. Oh my God, that's the worst, bro. That's literally the worst, bro. What?
In Christ, I have almost.
I'm not saying my dad did that. I'm just saying, if he ever see this video, I'm not saying that was you. I'm just saying, like,
shot, almost lost my life. Heck, I thought I had AIDS at one point. But I have never been more scared in my life than when I used to help my dad do work around the crib. Because for some reason, dads just have a big fascination with doing mechanical work around the house. And while they're actively doing this act of stupidity, most likely messing up the whole house, they decide to exert their frustrations on their kid that they told them to help. And my brother in Christ, I know every single person watching this video can relate. If you didn't hand your dad that tool as soon as he asked you to, or if you moved a tiny little bit when he asked you to shine the flashlight somewhere, the amount of anger and rage that man
you would think it's the
exert
devil
your body
himself.
is scarier than meeting a polar bear in the Arctic who hasn't eaten for weeks. And honestly, I've experienced a lot of trauma from doing stuff like this. Like, the amount of trauma I've gone through from just holding tools is probably equivalent.
A lot of black people out here can't relate because they don't got dads. Ha ha. You don't got dad. Nigga be holding the flashlight however you want, puss ass boy. Come on, bro.
To the slaves back in the olden times. But after this, as a kid, you know, you can get pretty traumatized, scared, but also angry from what your father did. So angry that you even
I mean, like, I was laughing at people whose dads just like walked out, not like anything bad happened to them or stuff like that.
Think about potentially fighting him. It would also be the worst mistake you ever made in your life because he will beat your ass every single.
Bro, you know how many times I wanted to just slam the flashlight and like, nigga, you do it. Nigga, you hold it and twist the damn screwdriver in at the same time.
Man in his life has thought about fighting his dad. I say fighting for a reason because you will never beat him. I don't know what it is about fathers, but like, they will never lose to their son, period.
Bro, I remember I was a kid, dog, and I wanted to wear this outfit to camp, right? Cause like I wasn't old enough to the point where like my parents still had they checked my outfits and gave the approval before I left the house, right? So I'm a kid at this point. I'm going to camp. So it's like a Monday night, and I'm prepping for Tuesday morning. My clothes, right? So I bring the clothes out. Boom, you know what I'm saying? I lay them out. My mom was like, eh. My dad said no. He said no. Go find another outfit, right? Bro, I come back out in another outfit, and I'm sitting there like this, bro. My mom is like, you know, fixing me up, and I'm looking at my dad like this, bro. And he's like, he said jump. He said jump if you bad. That nigga said jump if you bad, bro. I straightened up real quick. I'm like, you know what? I gotta fuck with this outfit, Pops. You know what I'm saying? Like, my other one was trash anyways. You know what I'm saying? I might donate that shit, bro. We watching unavoidable male Canon events.
Especially if it's fist. Like, you could be 6'5", 280. Matter of fact, you made John Jones call you his pappy. But as soon as you run into your 5'9" father, he will beat the living breaks out of you. And even though we all wanted to fight our father, we none of us have actually did it because we knew the reality of that. I actually almost did it one time. And there's a reason why I said almost, because I realized very soon that I would get my ass absolutely plastered. And
I feel like I feel like now I could. Now I could, but like back in the day, nah, not for sure. I'd be scared to even like swing.
Love my life way too much to ever do that to myself. Once you realize that you can't possibly beat your father, you go from fight.
Here's without.
Fuck, bro, these damn ads, and why he got so many in the video, bro? Oh, yo, when I get monetized, I'm not spamming y'all with ads, bro. I'm a real nigga.
Which leads me to thing number 6. Running away. Every man has thought about running away.
Okay, thought about it, yes. Bro, I actually never attempted it. You know what I used to do, bro? Because in my state, the water bottles like these, bro, they're recyclable. They're like 10 cents. So if you got a bunch of them and you bring them to this place, like they actually give you money back depending on how many you bring, right? So I used to save them in my room for when I ran away, right? I was going to go change them out, get some money. I was going to get a bus ticket. I don't know where I was going to get a bus ticket from, but I was going to get a bus ticket. I don't know where I was going. And I was going to get 2. I don't know who else was coming with me, but I know I couldn't go by myself. So I always prepped. I always kept bottles in the closet just in case I ever had to run away. So I had enough money to buy a bus ticket for me and somebody else to just go somewhere. You know what I'm saying, bro? And I always had a bag packed. I actually had like this, you know, the stick, you know, like the hobo bags with the stick, and you put it behind your back like this, bro. I actually made one of those, bro. Like, I'm not joking, bro. Like, when I was serious about running away, I was serious, bro. I wrote a note and planned to leave the house at midnight when everybody was asleep, bro. I had the note right here on my bed. I just didn't have the guts to do it, bro. I'm like this, bro. Bro, I got the note like this, bro. And I'm like this at the door at midnight, bro. Just ready to, you feel me? But nigga, who was gonna make me breakfast, bro? Where was I gonna get cable to watch SpongeBob from? You know what I'm saying? All that shit started hitting my mind when I was holding on that doorknob, bro.
Away from home. Brother, I cannot explain to you how many times I thought about running away as a kid. The crazy part about it is I live in a 2-parent household, suburban home, live in Nashville, Tennessee, a predominantly white city. I live in the suburbs of the suburbs. You will see white people walking their dogs and kids playing in the street. I live a good life.
Must
I had
be
a
nice.
good childhood. I even went to private school.
Yeah, I can tell you have a good life. You got an upstairs and a downstairs, bro.
For some reason, whenever my mom pissed me off or my dad did something I didn't want to like, I always thought about getting a big ass stick, a little red piece of cloth.
I literally had one of these, bro. I literally had one of those with the broken broomstick that broke because my parents beat me with it, bro. I kid you not, gang.
Tying it together and putting all of the important stuff in my life, like the PS4 in the sack, and walking right out. I feel like this is a Canon event, not just for guys. I feel like it's everybody. We as men are the ones who are actually the closest to doing it. Because I'm not gonna lie,
I feel like girls are more likely to run away, though.
One time, I literally started packing my bags because my mom pissed me off so much. And I was almost done doing it. I was so close to committing. And then I realized how badly my mom would beat my ass if I actually ran away. So I just stayed. That's what usually happens because it's never worth the beating because they will find you. But usually that type of stuff will happen when you get grounded. And something else you would do when you're grounded is thing number 7, reading a Diary of Wimpy Kid book. I don't
Bro, what? Oh my, Cabin Fever is goated, bro. Cabin Fever is goated. Dog Days is goated, bro. The Ugly Truth is goated. I don't even remember what happened to any of these books. I just remember having them, bro. Maybe I need a copy. Like, I wonder how much they are now. Diary of a Wimpy Kid collection. Oh, it's only 50. Oh, this is an easy cop. That's an easy cop.
Why we all did this, but we all read that book in our floor whenever our parents took away our phones or our PS4s or whatever. Like it was just Canon event to the fullest. And if you
Nigga, you ever got like your phone taken away, your video games, TV, everything, bro, and you just read the Bible? Has that ever happened to anybody, bro? You so invested, you like, hold on, Moses did what? Oh, Noah brought this and this. Okay. God said to do what? Like
wasn't a guy, if you was a girl, you would probably read the Dork Diaries. I feel like guys also read the Big Nate books, stuff like that.
I never read that.
It's just that same topic.
All right, Captain Underpants.
And I would always get those books at the Scholastic Book Fair too, bro.
I never had money.
Whenever
for these,
that
bro.
boy Jeff Kinney cooked up a book, I ain't gonna lie, niggas was on they seats, on they toilet, locked into them joints. I'm not gonna lie. But something that's also tough though is number 8. Realize that you'll never go pro in the sport you love. You know, as a man, I feel like this is actually.
That is the hardest why is my soundboard so delayed? That is the hardest realization ever, bro. You won't know when I realized it, bro. It was my junior. It was senior. It was my it was my senior year of high school. Nigga, I'm at basketball tryouts. I actually go to the bathroom and I just left, bro. I realized I didn't love the game like how I loved it anymore, bro. And I easily could have went pro, bro. Like, literally, Anthony Edwards would not be on the Timberwolves because they would have drafted me number 1, bro. I'm being so serious. I easily could have gone pro, bro. But, like, yeah, bro.
The most heartbreaking thing you can go through. Because, yeah, fumbling a 10 out of 10 is bad, but there will always be more fish in the sea. With your sport, though, you only really get one chance at this. And once you finally...
Hold on. Just because, let's just... One more time. Look at my basketball stats, bro. How do I look at my overall stats? Oh, here we go. I literally could have went pro, bro. And don't let those numbers fool you, bro, because I was injured for most of high school. But I literally could have went pro, bro. Like, nigga, I would have been out there throwing lobs to Zach LaVine easily, bro. Like, come on now. Breaking Curry's ankles.
Finally had that moment of realization that you will never go pro in your sport, whether it's basketball, football. It's truly one of the most heartbreaking.
Chat, I was signing up for Ultimate Frisbee League in January. One of them already hit me up, but it's like 40 minutes away from the crib. So like I literally can't, by the time I get out of work to be there, the game's already started. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to wait for the Winter League in January. Oh my god, it's gonna be so lit, guys. It's gonna be so lit.
Things you can ever go through. I remember I was a big basketball player back in middle school, and when I got to high school, I thought it was gonna be the same thing. And then one random day, Darius Garland pulled up to my local gym, and I realized very quickly that NBA was never gonna be a reality. But I was delusional, so I thought, you know what? Maybe if I really ball out my freshman year, I can get some looks. You know, I could really go crazy in a good route leading up to my senior year. Well, I was a JV bench player. And I was good too. I was averaging like 20.
That's real, bro.
Points a game, but the coaches just didn't mess with me. But then I thought, you know what?
Nigga, my coach, I remember the nigga said, bro, we love the potential. So this year you're gonna play JV, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get out there, get some looks, and we could really use you next year. The nigga never wanted to use me. The nigga never wanted, in his mind, he knew that. And when I walked out smiling like, yeah, I appreciate it, the nigga just sat back. Got him. That nigga know he wasn't gonna use me, bro.
The coaches are just, you feel me, purely hating on me, which they were. But then I thought, you know what, maybe I need to transfer somewhere to get more PT. Maybe that's what I really needed. And then I realized that I was never finna grow past the height of 5'9". Yeah, I haven't grown since freshman year. So yeah, I'm basically trying to say I'm fried. But every man has to go through that phase to realize you're just a regular guy. Just because every motivational speaker tells you that you can do whatever you want in this,
that's facts.
You actually can do.
That's
it.
facts, bro.
Because I'm sorry, buddy, if you're 5'4" and you're trying to be an NBA basketball player in this economy, in this league, I'm gonna be honest, brother, we have Wimby's playing point guard, bro. You're not Muggsy Bogues, bro. But another tough realization that we've all been through. Realizing that you're in the friend zone. And I don't care who you think you is. We've all been in this category. As a guy, we have. Once. If we
I remember one time in high school, I was talking to this girl, and I'm thinking we locked in, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I caught her on the staircase with another guy, bro. Nigga, oh my god. I went home and I texted her. I was like, are we good? Like, what are we? And she was like, oh, you saw me with whoa. She was like, don't worry about it. Nigga, they was fucking whole time, bro. I don't know what the fuck she wanted me for. Maybe she was just laughing at my text messages or something. Like, she got nothing out of me, like no money, no. Maybe it was just the compliments. Maybe that's it. I was just telling her how pretty she looked every day, bro. She was fucking on home, dude. She already knew what I was talking about as soon as I said, "What are we? Like, we good?" Already knew, bro. That's a tough realization, bro. And then she tried to play that card where, like, you know what I'm saying? She tried to put me on a title like, "Oh my God, there go my son." Like, "Oh my God, look at my nephew." No, nigga. I want to fuck you. Like, come on, bro.
Good enough friend to a girl that she would eventually crack and decide to settle down with us. But another canon event that we've all been through is realizing that that's not how life works. As a matter of fact, she actually knows that you like her, yet she doesn't care, and she'll still use you for free car rides, free money, free food, and free attention. This is one of the toughest.
Yeah, attention, that's what it is, bro.
But every man has to go through it. I remember I was 13 and there was this girl I liked, and she broke her foot. So I offered literally carry her around the school because we were just good friends. She actually ended up getting pregnant by another guy at 13, but that's a different story. But another pain that we all had to go through is going to the bathroom in a public setting and not knowing the urinal rule. And every single guy watching this video knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I say nowadays, bro, I'll purposely stand next to you to assert my dominance, bro. I don't care if this one is open. I'm gonna stand right next to you like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you want to have a cock off, we gotta have a cock off, bro. I'm gonna assert my dominance. Nigga, I ain't no hoe ass nigga leaving no space, nigga. Nigga, I ain't NASA. I ain't leaving no space in between us, nigga. I'm standing right next to you, bro. If your dick is bigger than mine, then maybe I'll scoot over. But until I meet my match, that's it, bro.
I remember I was a kid, I was at my school, and it was like a student teacher day or whatever, I don't know. And for some reason, the parents were on campus. And I walked into the bathroom, and there was a grown-ass man using the left urinal. And the middle and right one were open. And according to the urinal rule, if there's 3 urinals, you have to use the left, you have to use the right, and there's the center one, so only one available, you wait your turn. Unless they have blockers or binders where you don't gotta see another man's pee. But as a kid, I didn't know that, so I ended up using the middle one right beside him. And I remember to this day, the look that this man gave me was a look of absolute disgust. I'm not gonna lie. And as soon as he got done pissing, turned to me, patted me on the back, and said, "Son, heads up, whenever you use the bathroom, you never piss right beside another man." I've never seen that man ever again, but I thank that man for truly changing my life. But this is one of those rules that once you learn it, never forget it, or else niggas will clown you. Something else that we've all been through in the bathroom, though, is being around that one kid who decides to just pull down his whole pants just to take a little.
Yo, nigga, these were the days. Oh my God, bro. Nigga. Bro, I used to be so weirded out. Like, dog, why? Why is the cheeks out? Why are your cheeks out? Nigga, all you gotta do is unbuckle your belt, do the little button at the top, zip, and pull your piece out. That nigga think it's OnlyFans pulling everything off, and they be doing it so clean, bro. It's not like a struggle. They don't be like, they don't be struggling like, oh, bro. It's just one woof, and everything come off, bro. Them niggas never struggle, and it's a easy, and then they walk out the bathroom like nothing ever happened, bro. Them niggas used to make me sick, bro. Like, why, bro? Why am I seeing your cheeks right now? And it was they cheeks was never like black, bro. Like the cheeks, their ass cheeks never matched their skin color, bro. I'm telling you.
Pissing in urinal back in elementary school, you know, brother, this one was horrible. Usually it will be the special ed kids, but at the same time, it's like, brother, please have some common sense. That's such a great statement. And usually they would be farting too, and they would just stink. But at the same time, we've all done it when we was younger, and then we had a grown man walk into the bathroom and instruct us to never do that again.
I've never done that.
Something that we haven't changed as guys is number 11 or 12, I don't know at this point. Putting your hands in your pants for warmth on an ice cold freezing day. This one I know we've all done. I'm actually doing it right now. I'm not gonna lie. And no matter if you want to be honest or deny it, we've all done it. Let's just keep it real. And it's amazing. It's one of the most sensational feelings ever. You get to put your hand next to life. It's amazing. It's just vibe. Here's the thing with this. You gotta be very careful where you do this act, because doing it while nobody's around is cool, but if you're in a crowded room space and you just got your hands in your pants, like, brother, who raised you? That's where the creep allegations come in, and you don't want that. They don't understand, but at the same time, let be classy. But speaking of balls, the next canon event that we've all been through is chilling around the house playing playing GTA or Fortnite or something, and then all of a sudden, randomly, you just feel a sharp pain in your balls, and you just start clenching them.
It's usually my butt.
You start praying to God because you think that you'll never have kids again. You start wondering if you have cancer, or maybe you got an STD, or maybe if you gooned it too much. I don't know what you did. Then after it goes away, you immediately get on your knees and pray to God,
rejoice,
promising him you would never jerk off again.
Yo, this is so real. Yo, this is so real, bro. God, if you get me through this, bro. If you get me through this, I ain't choking the chicken no more, bro. This is so real, bro.
Your pain. And then 3 nights later, you end up jerking off again. But hey, game is game. But after you goon, you get a feeling. You feel shame. You promise to God you will never do it again. Yet you feel defeated. See, this right here is
bro.
what we
They should
call
get you anytime to it.
which is the next Canon event, and probably the most popular one. Because the only time that you won't feel this is after the first one you do. Back when you were most likely younger, which is sick, honestly. It's sad that so many little kids are gooning, but it's whatever, I guess.
Bro, and the first time, I'm gonna give you the buck. Like, this is real personal, bro. The first time I ever nutted, I didn't even touch myself, bro. I didn't even touch myself, bro. I was on YouTube. I didn't have a phone at the time. I was on my mom's phone, and I was on YouTube, and I was watching twerk videos, bro. And then I got the urge. I'm like, damn, I gotta piss, right? So I paused the video. I go to the bathroom. I start peeing, but it's not like a, you know, the like. It wasn't that. It was more like a. And then I realized what happened, bro. So I called my cousin. Rest in peace to my cousin, bro. This is like one of our funniest things, bro, right? I called him. I was like, yo, I think I just nutted. I kid you not, word for word. This nigga said it felt good, right? This nigga said it felt good, didn't it? I'm like, yeah. But I didn't even do nothing, bro. Like, yo, that's how you know the hormones is kicking in OD, bro. It's crazy I even call my cousin because he's younger than me. Like, I mean, I guess a couple months. It's less than a year, but like, it's so funny. Nigga said it felt good, didn't it? I was like, yeah, but like, how?
That first goon, you felt alive. You felt like you just discovered the greatest thing on earth. Then after that second one, you really quickly realized that you just formed and started an addiction that you be.
I got Lydia outside.
Addiction is, yep, that's the way to put it, bro.
And there's downhill, and you just keep on getting more downhill until you eventually stop and become a better human being, which a lot of y'all haven't done.
What's y'all longest streak? Bro, I gotta say mine's, as I remember, is like 20-something days. It was in November, you feel me? But my birthday's in November, so November is low-key, hey, yo, because how you gonna tell me what to do with my meat? You feel me?
Just keep it real. At the same time, though, you'll never escape post-nut clarity, even though I had one homie who did it like 10 times a day, and apparently he just stopped having it, but he also looked very depressed.
That's crazy, bro. I'm not 10 times OD. The most I did was 3.
So I think he just had it permanently. You already know what I'm finna say, though. Game is game, jizzle is jizzle, and don't fiddle your pickle. Let's get to it. But it's a part of being a man.
Hey, yo.
Game is game, and that's just how life is. When you retain that, though,
my streak right now is like, I don't know, what, 13 hours? I don't know.
Superpowers. Powers that would never be feasible to that average gooning man. And you do that as soon as you get into the next Canon event, aka semen retention. Every single man has gone through this. I don't care what y'all say. We've all gone through semen retention. We thought that by holding our seed, we would turn into spiritual soul or something.
Yo, you know what I be thinking about? When like, every time I be nutting, but like, I don't make it, like, every time I release my semen, but it's not inside a woman, I be like, damn, bro, like, what if that was a basketball player, bro? Like, what if that was the world's greatest rapper? I just let go, bro. What if that was the best R&B singer known to? Good night. What if that was the best R&B singer in the world, the best WNBA player? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if I just let go a generational star? And I wouldn't even know now, bro. I be thinking about that every single time.
In all reality, you kind of do. I'm not going to lie. You kind of get superpowers. You feel like you can move mountains, start thinking more clearly. You start getting more ideas.
When you break
There's
it,
really no
feeling
negative
so good,
to
bro.
holding your seed. And then we eventually all fail. But at the same time, we keep on going. But the first time you go on this path, you think you're a superior human being. Though. You think
Facts, bro. You start using big words and shit, bro. Waking up early. That's when you really be doing the 3 a.m. workouts, bro. I'm telling you.
Better than everybody because you can hold your seed. And you call all of the regular 1 to 2 time a week gooners peasants in your eyes. You think think they're just weak, inferior beings, and that's just how you will think until you eventually become one of them again. Game is game. But the last canon event I want to talk about is video games falling off as you get older. This one's more of a maturity thing.
Literally right now,
older,
bro.
I don't know if it's just me, but like video games just aren't as fun anymore. Like the only games I play now is NCAA, and it's really just to cool down and just to beat my friends. I'm not gonna lie, I can't get immersed in a game nowadays.
Yeah,
like
facts.
I did back
Until
when I was
GTA
young.
6
maybe it's
come
because
out.
I have responsibilities, or maybe it's just because games fell off. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of sad. Hopefully GTA 6 can bring that back out of me. But until then, we will see. But I feel like every man kind of goes through this, and if you didn't, shouts out to you. But hey, go ahead and tell me anything I missed. If you like this video, go tap into my streams. They're very entertaining too. I'll be doing yaps, vlogs, challenges. It's crazy.
like
It's
this
fire.
video.
It's blowing up right now.
Also, post Cloudy here. Go tap into my Discord. We have a very thriving community, and
All right, hold on. I want to see some comments. Yeah, we need to hear this story about the 13-year-old pregnancy. It's crazy. Dad get mad at you for not holding tools fast enough. Jokes like you pops was even around. Yeah. W video, I like it. I like it.